like, this can't feel right to anybody.
No, it's just weird. We're over here in the studio in St. Pete instead of in Mike's house, which Carmen's always here by herself, which she likes much better.
Nice.
Yeah. In fact, DJ Eakin, who works for one of the other stations, came over and goes, "Don't start messing up Carmen's whole attitude and stuff. She's one way when you guys aren't here. She's another way when you guys are here."
I don't mean this as an insult, but I don't like seeing Carmen's face.
I don't like seeing yours. So why'd you sit directly across from me?
It's so easier to like say things mean when you're not like looking the person in the eye.
100%. Because we'll say stuff that's mean and then we'll just look in the camera and go.
I forget Carmen can even see us sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a real jerk.
Oh, man.
Well, we're here. Mike is out on vacation. We're here Monday and Tuesday live, and then we'll have best of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But we're here now.
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. This guy.
What's his name?
It's your fault. Yeah.
Look, we can get into it, but I don't think that's good for radio.
No, I know. It's inside baseball, but we're here for a couple days, and then we have vacation, too, so we're taking off.
Good.
And Pap's in the other room. Hey, look at that. We're on the Bone TV. All right, we're working. Pap came in and goes, "Galvin, where do you want me?" And I go, "I don't know. Aren't you going to do stuff in there?" And he goes, "No, it's all automated in there." And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in this place. I don't know what happens when I'm not here. I would imagine that he could override it, but I guess the engineer had to have come in and override the stuff.
Well, you know, Joe just likes to overcomplicate things. So, yes,
of course.
It could have been automated and Joe could be in here, but I think Joe just...
Well, no, I said, if I have news stuff and we have to put it up, what do we do? And he goes, I don't know.
I think he just got the crash course. I talked to Cernak. So I think he's transitioned completely into his strength is on air now.
Oh, really?
I think.
Yeah.
Look, from my perspective, I love him, but at the same time, like, we have the technology in here for it to switch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of time that it, makes its way to your studio, right?
I mean, I would imagine. Yeah.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
you showed me 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was about a year and a half, 2 years where they were doing it in Atlanta. Oh, boy. Because John showed me, he goes, "Look, whenever anybody talks, the camera automatically goes on them." And I go, "That's interesting." All right. I just don't have it completely figured out yet, though. Look at how white this seat is right here.
Yeah.
I'm like fluorescent.
Well, that's just the lighting in here is terrible. It's all white lights in here. It doesn't have any kind of, stage lighting or anything like that. Even though we have a lighting trust in here that looks super cool, it doesn't have any stage lighting where it's,
I think it's that. It's just got to come down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm Casper the Friendly Guy. Hey! I mean, I know I'm white.
Yeah.
I know I'm white,
same,
but I mean, I am white.
The two whitest guys in the room complaining about it.
All of a sudden, I'm going to get a deal with American Eagle jeans.
I look like, compared to John, I'm like
look at him.
That's like Dizzy size. I'm like,
yeah. But you're
hey, little kid, come sit at the adult table.
Yeah, very strange. All right, well, we're back. It's Monday. Anybody do anything exciting this weekend at all or no?
Comic-Con. Nobody went to Comic-Con?
No.
Yeah, I went to Comic-Con.
I got to be honest with you, Gio. I saw your pictures and video and stuff, and you like that. I could not be further from wanting to go to Comic-Con. There is nothing there that interests me. Like, I like Star Wars movies. I like some of the different stuff. Zero interest in ever going there, seeing anybody from any of the movies, purchasing anything that has to do with any of the movies. But that's just me. Obviously, a lot of people like it because it was packed.
It was slam packed, but I think now I may be getting to the age where I don't want to go to Comic-Con anymore. Because I was there and we're walking, and this is the worst part. I've been taking my son to Comic-Con since he was like 6 years old, and he always loved it because he'd go there and buy like toys and action figures, and it's like a giant flea market almost of like comic book stuff.
Right.
He's 19 now, and this was the first year. I think he only went because I said, "Hey, man, we going to Comic-Con?" Yeah, I was getting the vibe like he didn't really want to be there, and he was just doing it for me, which made me feel like such a loser. Like, he wouldn't come out and say it, but I know that that's what he was thinking. Like,
if you're feeling that, just imagine the conversation with his friends. What are you doing this weekend? Oh, my dad, it's a thing.
You guys know how my dad's a nerd, right?
Right.
He wants to go to Comic-Con. Yeah.
But he was like, no. I'm like, so you want to leave? He's like, oh, no, I like Comic-Con. This is great. I don't know. The vibe was for the first time was very different. And I was like, oh, man, we probably just not need to be coming. Or next shot is be coming by myself.
Yeah.
Like the lonely old nerd, man.
As you point out something, he goes, yeah, cool. And then just turns and rolls his eyes.
This is Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
Big.
Right. Yeah, he didn't know anybody was and stuff. And
was there anybody exciting that you were like, oh, that's cool, so-and-so's here?
No. But I mean, I saw the Fonz. He was there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
He seemed very happy.
I saw Charlie Belcher with Lou Ferrigno. That's pretty cool.
I saw Lou Ferrigno.
I did see Lou Ferrigno there, but I feel like I've seen him everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not a big deal.
Still big, though.
Yeah.
Still big. He's a big dude.
Lou Diamond Phillips was there.
He really was there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious. I thought that was just a good pull.
Yeah, I was like, oh, La Bamba, cool.
La Bamba, Young Guns?
Yeah, he was Chavez. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying $50 to go shake his hand.
No.
You know?
$50?
That seems ridiculous.
For Lou Diamond Phillips is
Yeah,
insane.
it may have been more. I'm just guessing. Usually it's about $50-$60.
So if you're in LA and you see Brad Pitt at like a Starbucks and they go, hey, there's Brad Pitt over there. If you give me $50, he'll take a picture with you. You go, no way, I'm paying $50 for that.
Right.
No, I don't think I've ever paid.
There's people that would, though.
There are a lot of people.
Yeah.
That
There are a lot of people that would.
Like, I get why people do it, like celebrities that have phased out to like make money. But the people that pay, like, what is going on in your life that you're paying to shake another man's hand?
But unless it's like something so niche that you're into. Like if you were so into the Power Rangers and like one of the Power Rangers was there, you'd be like, oh, I got to do this.
But they wore
like,
masks. You know what I mean? Like anyone can put on a Power Ranger suit.
You know who's in the suit, though, if you're a fan.
Yeah.
Also, have you seen on Instagram that they are, advertising that app that takes selfies with any famous person and it makes it look totally real?
Yeah.
You're on the street with Keanu Reeves, or you're in a restaurant with Kiefer Sutherland, whoever, and it looks totally real. Like they make it look like the lighting and everything, and you're like, oh, that's like you met him on the street,
right?
And can you just chat GPT that now? Like,
totally, probably could.
ChatGPT still doesn't have.
It's still cartoons.
It's still cartoony, or it just doesn't look anything like you. It hasn't been perfected yet.
Right.
But there are apps like that can do it, that are like specifically
Just
like
a matter
photo.
of time.
Oh yeah,
It's getting close.
Yeah.
It's
It's
very
like
close.
It's just like the cameras in here. Everything is advancing.
True.
It's interesting because on Instagram, like whenever you make those photos, you're like, show me, is this, whatever. Like I had for my dog's birthday, and I was like a birthday party and stuff, and I had the birthday hat on and everything. I got to tell you, it always makes me look jacked.
Does it?
Yeah. I'm like, all right.
Chiseled jaw, like perfect.
I'm like, is this how you see me?
That's how the internet sees you.
It's so funny because it's I have like jacked arms and this and that, and then just nips poking through.
yeah,
I'm like, all right, well, whatever.
Have you seen the trend where you make your dog into a human?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
It is so cute. You take a picture of your dog and you say, this is my dog Cowboy. Well, what do you think he would look like if he was a human? And it gives you a picture and it asks you a couple things. Do you want him happy or playful, this and that? And it turns them in, like, it turned Cowboy into like a teenage boy. And it was so wild.
Like him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that was like maybe a prank show or something, and they had in the shelter, they had a bunch of real dogs. It was in the shelter for people to adopt, and then they had a guy that they made look like a dog, and he was sitting in the corner, and they did the makeup on him and stuff, and he was, sitting like a dog and everything. Everything except for his eyes were his eyes. Dog's eyes and human eyes are very different. And they go, like, these two girls go walking by and they're like, oh, what is going on? Like, because it's just a guy's eyes staring at him like this, like, oh, weird. And it's so weird looking. Like, just one thing that's off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, that's freaky. It's so weird.
Well, like I saw a plastic surgeon say, like, people, like if you had a complete symmetrical face, everything even, people would look at you like an alien because everyone has flaws.
Sure.
Everyone has, a little bit different. that like if you saw someone with a perfectly symmetrical face, they would look like an alien to us.
Right.
Because we're just not used to seeing it.
Yeah, it's strange because there are certain people you're like, they're very attractive, but their eyes are far apart.
Something.
Like there's some women that have eyes that are far apart, but it makes them look or way bigger than the rest of their nose and their mouth, but their eyes are bigger or this is bigger or whatever. One of the biggest ones is Tom Cruise, where they draw a line down the middle of his
tooth right in the middle.
He's got like a tooth right in the middle.
Yeah.
His nose is over to one side and his eyes are like off. But he's an attractive guy.
Right.
Like you see Tom Cruise and you go, that's a good looking guy.
Really?
Yeah.
But then whenever you actually look at it, you're like, oh,
the
that's
tooth
so
in the
weird.
middle thing.
That's
Ooh.
so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, did he break his jaw? Like, who knows what happened there?
Right.
That's very weird. Yeah. I don't know, seeing your dog as a human,
Yeah.
that would freak me out.
I gotta go find it. I have deleted it, so it's in my like cloud or whatever. But it was just so cute because we were on a walk and Cowboy loves to go through the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a flower sitting on top of his head for the entire walk. And I was just like, oh, I gotta get this a picture. And I did it. And then I saw the trend and I was like, so the kid that the AI made has like a flower in his ear.
Oh, that's funny.
And stuff. Yeah, like just completely changes the,
We all agree dogs can talk, right?
I was going to
Yes.
say, I'd be more interested in the voice of my dog.
Yeah.
Like, what would his voice be like?
I want to know what they're saying.
Well, I downloaded an app that I saw that you type in what you want to say to the dog and then play it back, and my dog didn't respond to
Does
it
it
at all.
bark?
No, it makes like a weird barking noises, yeah. And apparently that's what, like, you type it in there and then send it, and the dog just didn't even do anything. Just stared at me like I was an idiot.
I saw a guy and he said, I figured out how cats say, come here. And he did it to his cat and he goes, "Rah, rah," like that, whatever. And the cat comes running over. And then he goes outside and he's doing it to like cats in the street. The cat like looks and comes running over. He's like, I don't know, this guy knows our language. It was so weird. No, but I just always assume that dogs can talk, but there's some sort of deal where if they do talk, they die immediately or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because eventually one would go, all right, listen, here's the deal. I used to be human and now, I came back as a dog or something.
Or this guy's doing a lot of something.
Oh, yeah. This guy's trying.
Like,
Stuff. I don't like peanut butter that much. You got to stop. You were saying about Comic-Con, though. What were the smells like in there?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of lack of deodorant in the Comic-Con, I noticed.
That's wild.
I don't know if people were just there a long time. It wasn't like hot in the convention center, but every once in a while I was like, oh, it stinks up here like a locker room.
But you also have a lot of nerds
Yeah.
that aren't necessarily around girls, so they don't know that they smell. How do you not know you smell bad? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Are they just being healthy? Like,
Yeah, that too.
First off,
I pointed right at you.
I don't wear deodorant. I'm at Comic-Con.
I make my own deodorant.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
it smells good, and
Sure.
it actually lasts all day because it's just coconut oil and essential oil and like a couple other things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I think a lot of people, they don't know how to wash their clothes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm like learning.
Yeah.
Like people don't know how to do laundry. They either like do it without soap, or they put the soap in too early so it doesn't, I don't know, or they just don't do it.
Or the people that leave their wash clothes in the washer too long.
Right.
And then they dry them and then it has that weird, musty, sweaty smell.
And then they keep doing it,
Yeah.
and then it just builds up over time.
I think it has something to do with, like, what would you say was the net, like, average weight there? Because I think of, like,
Are you saying like your size, Gio?
Yeah, I
or
would say my size, maybe fluctuating a little to the heavier side from time to time.
yeah, I would imagine much bigger than you would be an average.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're thinking of, like, I think of, like, crevice stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because if you're
yeah.
already not, like, there's no, like, skin care routine.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, face wash. So it's like,
Also, it's like 150 degrees outside,
Yeah.
and people probably walk from a parking garage to
Yeah,
get there.
and just-
So they're already like just dripping in sweat when they walk in.
And I have to imagine the costumes, because I've had Halloween costumes. You can't just throw them in the washing machine. You have to hand wash them, otherwise they fall apart.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people make their own costumes. I have to imagine they've been wearing them for like the last
they're
10
not
years.
like, I have to pick up my Deadpool costume from the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
That has never been said.
Comic-Con's so weird because you get the fat, smelly BO guy, and then like 30 seconds later, you get like a smoke show dressed up as like Batgirl and like super hot. And those are like sprinkled in like throughout, you know?
Yeah.
I always wonder, though, how much of a mask you're wearing. Because it is a girl that has a good body and then wears a mask because under the mask, not good. Because rarely do you see them without a bunch of makeup or something, whatever. If you can see that it's a pretty face and a pretty body, okay. But a lot of times, obviously, Comic-Con, they're wearing the costumes.
Yeah.
So they have something going on and covering it. Also, what is the age? Because I think you're going teenage, hormones, stinky, whatever, all that stuff. And then also over 40 or 50, never had a girlfriend, doesn't care.
The whole spectrum, really. Yeah. You've got like the 40-year-old virgin who has been there every day of the week.
And then on top of that, you have to think the people that actually are working at Comic-Con and go from place to place.
Right.
They're in thousands of rooms with the same exact people.
Yeah.
So they're cardboard, their dolls and stuff that they go.
I'll absorb all that smell.
It's just a nerd smell.
So
There's a
it's just-
smell.
Yeah.
I still had a great time. Despite, the elements, I had a great
You're
time.
with your
I
people.
gotta tell you, I may set up a booth just selling Febreze.
Yeah.
You probably make a bunch of money.
Axe.
Deodorant.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I ran into a body odor situation over the weekend. I was in the grocery store and I'm going to put my stuff up on the checkout line, and I smell just BO, and I go oof, and I turn around and it is a big girl,
Yeah.
but like big. Like if she was in high school, you'd go, hey, she's a linebacker. You know what I mean? Like she was
Like, okay, got it.
because she was tall and big.
Right.
And and I would say she was probably 20, 22, maybe somewhere in there. And she smelled so bad. And I didn't say anything. But
Maybe she was
Yeah.
coming home from practice.
maybe.
That's the thing. That is something that is really hard to tell somebody.
Well, I'm not going to tell. I'm a complete stranger. I'm never going to see her again. I'm not going to go, bitch, you smell.
Right, but I just mean like there's some things like someone has some sleep in their eye, you can tell
Yeah.
them. They have like a little booger, you give them a tissue. Like there's certain things that's easy.
Right.
Like I saw a girl that said if they can't fix it in 5 minutes, don't tell them. If you can fix it in 5 minutes, then yes, go ahead and tell them. And that is just something that like who steps in and tells them?
A friend or a parent.
But I'm imagining if they smell like that, they don't have many friends.
Don't have any friends, and probably parent that don't really,
Right.
their
That
parents are probably out of Comic-Con.
I don't know what smelled worse,
You
either
smell fine.
Comic-Con or Buccaneers training camp.
Oh, yeah.
Because even the fans out there, they're sitting out in the
Yeah.
hot sun. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal.
I got to tell you, we talked about this before because Mike says he doesn't wear deodorant and Carmen's making her own and stuff. As sweaty as I ever been, and listen, I get sweaty. I mean, obviously, we live in Florida; it's hot, and whatever. I don't smell because I put deodorant on.
Right. Or you smell like your deodorant.
Yeah.
That's what I find out. Like I remember being in college and I felt like I sweat so much, even when I put on a bunch of deodorant and I was using antiperspirant. And it was just so bad. It was like staining my shirts.
Yeah.
And then I switched to deodorant and I sweat more, but it smelled so good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah,
it's
now
clogging your pores.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
Now it's fantastic. I actually went to the grocery store after washing the car yesterday, and it was so hot, and I was like vacuuming. I was wearing like a gray shirt, completely covered, like drenched in
Right.
sweat.
It was dark gray.
and I didn't know it was dark gray after that. So I'm walking in, and everyone's looking at me. So I'm like, why is that? And I look down and just cover. I didn't even know. Like I knew I was sweaty, but it was some kid. I was walking by, and some kid goes, "Mommy, that guy's all wet."
By the way, that's who will
embarrassing.
tell you. Little kids.
Yeah, little kid will tell you.
Little kids, ooh, you stink.
What is that?
Yell it.
Ooh, what is that?
Yeah, right in your face. Yeah, but as a complete stranger, I'm not telling that girl that she smells, but, she's got to have somebody in her life that tells her that.
I just think some people are like nose deaf. Like they just don't know.
I guess, because I'll let you know. I'll let you know if you're a friend of mine, if you got a bat in the cave or something's
Right,
going on.
right.
You got something, you got a little something there, on your tooth or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not telling a perfect stranger you stink.
It took me the longest time to train Chad to be able to do that. because he'd be like, well, I don't want to embarrass you. And I'm like, but if I can fix it, tell me, because it's more embarrassing that I'm walking around with something in my teeth.
Yeah. 5-minute rule.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to teach him that, and it took a little while. It took a couple of years to get it out of him, but now he knows. Like, I rather be able to fix it than walk around with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Under state law, a business has a duty to keep you safe on their property. Our responsibility is to protect you when they don't. If you've had a slip and fall accident, call Farah and Farah. We're here to help you up. Tampa.
With all this rain lately, I'm sure you already know if you've got some holes in your roof, you'll notice water leaking from your ceiling. But if you haven't had a roof inspection, get a free one from Universal Roof and Contracting by going to universalroof.com. You can save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting, universalroof.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you just entering the workforce and looking for answers on what you want to do? Or are you sick and tired of your career and you want to change? Well, how about a new life in the world of aviation maintenance? It can be a reality with the help of the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you can be trained in just a few months by getting your hands dirty, working on engines of planes and jets and props, all sorts of things that I don't know anything about, but you absolutely will. The next class starts August 20th. Visit them online today at naa.edu.
Because we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see lots of lawyers' ads. Most seem to be bragging on results, but are they true or misleading? For example, in some cases, a firm may try a case even though the at-fault party has no lawyer, then brag in the ad about their results. My son Matt got one for nearly $50 million, but we never collected one dime. Some lawyers may say they got a result even though they were sitting second chair at a firm like mine, and even though they had little to do with it. Happens all the time. All that glitters is not gold. At Morgan & Morgan, our results are real. Visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts to see for yourself what your case may be worth before you hire a law firm. Do your homework. Fact check. It's easy and too important not to. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls, or fixing your leaky faucet, Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all-cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress-free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today. Got a 40% chance of a storm or two with high temperatures mainly in the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Warm and muggy tonight. Overnight lows dropping back to around 80 degrees. And then the 40% rain chance for Tuesday with high temperatures in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
If you were walking behind a stranger and like a man and his tag of his shirt was hanging out, what would you do?
I would go up, I'd say, excuse me, sir, you have your tag, and then I would tuck it in. Because I've done that for girls before, too.
Right.
But like you always
tell them first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just start touching them, giving them a back massage.
That, like, when I see that, I want to just go, I got you.
Yeah.
But I stop myself.
I would probably say, who's still wearing shirts with tags?
Yeah, that's true. It's one of those things that's becoming less and less.
Even if I get a shirt that has a tag, I'm
rip
cutting
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate tags.
They itchy.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's almost because like I'm so used to shirts without tags.
Yeah.
When there's one in there, I can really notice it.
It's funny because Under Armour will make shirts that don't have tags, and then they have a giant tag on the inside.
Yeah, that.
But by the bottom where your waist goes, it has like a giant tag there, and you're like.
And if you don't realize it's there or remember, and you're like turning around and you're like rustling.
Are you carrying a New York Times in your shirt? What is going on?
CVS receipt.
I don't understand that at all.
Did you guys see Mike's post from the cruise he's on right now?
I saw the one. Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
He put a post of a plate of fruit and it just cruise fruit.
Yeah.
You know damn well that's not his fruit.
No.
By the way, that's his nickname that the people get.
Here he comes.
Like he made a point to put it out there.
Yeah.
I said, I've been on a bunch of cruises. I'm like, I've never seen him eat fruit. You've been on 19 cruises. Never seen him eat fruit.
Right.
It's like Chat GPT of cruise fruit. Cruise, I don't know, banana
and I love that, like, we're supposed to say, oh, he's definitely eating fruit.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, not a bite out of any of them.
It's just sitting there.
Full plate of fruit.
Yeah. Like a still life painting.
It's funny. I have never gone on a cruise outside of our cruises.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to anymore. Like I did when I was a kid.
Once a year.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I don't think I want to go on cruises because we go on one every year.
Yeah.
Like, I like it, but that's all I need.
Right.
You know?
We go on a cruise at least like once a year with like friends, and we go to the same place. So we take a Royal Caribbean and go to where the Calta cruise goes, except we don't do like the adult part. And it's not as good.
No.
It's not as good. The adult part, heated pool, swim up bar, all of the things that you need. No kids. And then
no crowds.
The regular
really.
one, freezing cold water for some reason. No heated pool. I go up to the bar. I swim up to the bar, and then my daughter comes up and starts grabbing oranges out of the thing and eating them.
Bar fruit.
Yeah. A cruise fruit.
I've gone with my family before. I've gone with Rush Shot Todd before.
Yeah, the Calta cruise is the only cruises I have ever been on. Because prior to coming down here, I had never been on a cruise. And then whenever I got down here and started doing the cruises, then just never did. Had a couple times where like, we should do a cruise, and then just never did.
Yeah. It's fun. It's different. So the boats are different. Like, I shouldn't, I think the Calta cruise ships are so much better than they used to be. They're like they have like the thing where you walk out in the promenade area where all the stuff is.
Right.
But like, if you go to the one where it's like you have to go to Miami or something, like those ships are insane, huge.
Yeah, there's because whenever we docked wherever and stuff, there's the Icon and those ones that are just giant and stuff. But I got to be honest with you, every cruise I've ever gone on has been pretty much the same.
Yeah.
To me, the food's like, all right, whatever, this stuff. As long as it has a casino and a pool, I'm like, all right.
Casino, pool,
But
bars.
the food used to be way better. Like, I remember we went on a couple with my grandma when I was like a kid, you know what I mean? And the food was the best part.
Yeah?
And we would even go shopping to get our dresses for the captain's dinner and stuff. It was a much bigger deal. Like, you didn't see anyone in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, I think part of that's kind of gone.
Phased out.
Maybe it's definitely a little on the Calta cruise.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing like formal night, but I used to remember being like, okay, do I have to bring like suit pants? Like, and then it's like, it turned into like, no, you don't need suit pants. Now it's like, you got shorts, you wearing pants.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look how it used to be whenever people flew on a plane, they'd wear a suit and a hat and do all this stuff. Now you're lucky if you get SpongeBob pajama bottoms. I guess that's where, I mean, it makes sense though. Who wants to be uncomfortable? You're already uncomfortable on a plane. Don't wear uncomfortable clothes.
Right.
It's true.
The only time I wear Hawaiian shirts is on the cruise.
Yeah.
That's all I wear.
And that's fine. That's where you should wear them. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of stuff over the years with the Celtic Cruise because there had been other groups that went, that weren't with us, whatever. But do you remember the black biker group that was there the one year?
No.
It was like, I don't know, probably about 40 or 50 people, and they were all bikers, and they all were wearing their leather vests.
But like with a bathing suit.
Yeah.
It would be just like a vest and nothing else.
It was wild. I was like, I mean, all right.
Yeah.
I guess so. That's what
It's
you're
their
wearing.
look, man.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, you got to go, we're on a cruise. We don't need
I was thinking of that last night. I went to Brad Paisley, like outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what do you wear to a country concert? You wear like t-shirt, they all like jeans. You walk around, it's 100 degrees and every dude there is wearing jeans.
Jeans
outside.
and a starched button-down collared
Some
shirt.
of them were, and a cowboy hat and boots. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
What t-shirt? Something with America on it.
No.
Oh, really?
My Richard Petty.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That
I feel
fits
like
in.
that's country.
Yep, that fits in.
But with like gym shorts. Like, all right.
We think he's one of us?
Yeah.
But you're also outside in Florida.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, all right, you go into a nice venue and like you still can't wear. I mean, I don't know. I can't wear jeans.
Yeah.
I'd be dying.
I hate jeans.
See, there's a time and a place. If it was nice out,
Never.
like go to jeans and t-shirt is mine, but not in the summer.
No, I don't. I hate wearing jeans. The only thing I wear is like jean shorts, and I got like really big ones that I have to like tie with a shoelace. Only because I hate jeans that much. Like I don't want jeans tight on my body.
Yeah,
I do not like that fabric.
I think that's a new thing, though. I think that's new based on how comfortable, like you said, the no tags. Because somebody, there's like a meme that was like, it showed a picture of a dude in jeans like laying on the couch, and it's like, if you can lounge in jeans, you're a psycho. And I'm like, I do it all the time, or I used to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'll get home from something or work or whatever, and wear jeans and a t-shirt and sit on the couch, like no big deal.
I am immediately all clothes off. All clothes off.
Naked?
Just shorts. And now I actually bought boxer briefs just to wear boxer briefs instead of shorts.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Is the least as possible. When my wife comes in with her shoes on and sits on the sofa and is like watching TV or scrolling through her phone with her shoes on, I go, what are you doing? Why do you have feet prison on?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to have socks on. I don't want to have anything on.
Yeah, I do that like in the pool. Like I'll be outside working, and I don't wear a bathing. I don't get into a bathing suit in my own house.
Yeah,
like I
you just go naked.
No, I just go my boxers.
Oh yeah,
it's like, all right, it's a bathing suit.
Sure.
I'm gonna wash them anyway.
I thought you were saying you don't wear your shoes in your pool. I'm like,
no,
it's pretty common.
That's pretty common.
What you do sounds great, but I have 2 daughters, and that would be very weird if I'm just laying on my underwear like on the couch.
Yeah.
But you can do like gym shorts, like basketball shorts.
Probably, yeah. Like that's usually what I'll do.
Yeah, that's the go-to.
Yeah.
Wearing just boxer briefs.
That's a little
would be
weird.
a little awkward.
Because I literally even say it like whenever I'm doing it. Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Let me just pop this off. I just take everything off. I'm relaxing. That's why if anybody ever comes to my door, I'm like, I'm not answering that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to put a shirt on and do all this different
That's
stuff.
a good excuse to like not be solicited for for anything.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I have a no soliciting thing on my door. And, we have a gate, and up at the gate it says no soliciting, any of this stuff, whatever. But people still come in, we're working on your neighbor's roof and da-da-da, or we're doing this down the street and blah, blah, blah. And I still remember the lady rang my doorbell, and I came out and I opened the door and I didn't say anything to her. And she goes, "Hi, we're blah, 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 this, that." And I just pointed to the sign and then stared at her and shut the door. Listen, if you're going to break the rules, you're going to get embarrassed.
Well, and it's like the only thing I can think of is they know the law. And they're like, yeah, you can do that, but it's legally. But still, do you want to go up to someone's house? Like, I don't know what the rule is, but like if I don't want to go anywhere that someone doesn't want me.
Right. And I get it. That's their job, and they have to cold call and go and knock on people's doors. It's probably terrible for them, and they're not getting any business or anything. But their boss is like, you got to go out there and do it. But also, you're annoying me. You're annoying me, so I'm going to be weird and stare at you and close the door in your face while I'm pointing at a sign.
In your underwear?
Yeah.
And it's always dinner time. Like, they're trying to catch you. They're like, okay, well, parents are around at dinner time and their kids are there going crazy.
Can I tell you who I would love to find and just cut their throat?
Oh, my.
Is the people that call you. I get it. That's your job. You have to call and do this stuff. But whenever they go, we'd like to da-da-da, and I go, hey, can you do me a favor and just take my number off your list? Click, and they hang up on you.
Oh, they do you.
Oh.
Yeah, because you could have just did that.
Right.
Been in the same exact situation.
Right.
But you said, okay, I'm going to prevent this from next time. And they said, no, you're not.
Yeah. I know.
I didn't hear them.
And you can't call back. You call back and it goes busy. Or it's not.
And they can call you as many times as they want now with different voices.
So all I can do is block that number then. And that's not even their number.
Nope. Yeah, they're going to call.
Yeah. It's going to be like years from now. I'm going to meet somebody and they're going to be like, oh, give me your number. And I'm going to go, oh, your number's blocked in my phone.
Or like you're going to meet somebody at a party and you're like having a conversation and like, oh, that guy's cool. And he's going to tell you what he used to do. And then you're going to just kill him.
Yeah.
Instinct.
Don't do it. All right. It is Monday. We're here. We're live. Mike out on vacation eating fruit all day. And we're over here in the studio. But we do have Sporkle coming up next. So new week, a bunch of new prizes and stuff. We'll get to that. We'll get to news, all the good stuff. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janice Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history, the driver's last shot at the playoffs, your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo for Achieva Credit Union, and one of the things I love so much about Achieva, where I've been a member for the last 10 years, is their community involvement. Right there on their website, you can donate to Achieva Cares and help people in need right here in our community. I mean, they've also got great rates when it comes to auto loans and mortgages and quick turnarounds and all of that, but I really, really love the community involvement. Find out more and become a member by going to achievacu.com. That's ACHIEVACU.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines. May you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
This year, fuel prices have been a bit of a roller coaster. Here in Tampa, drivers finally have some relief at the pump, but prices are likely to go up by the end of the summer. Well, you know what can make your ride smoother? The Upside app. With Upside, you can earn cash back on every fill-up, which means there's money to be earned even when gas prices are low. Upside earns you up to 25 cents per gallon at hundreds of nearby locations, like Circle K, Racetrack, and Shell. Download the app and see why millions of Upside users have racked up almost $1 billion in cash back earned. For a limited time, get a 25 cent per gallon bonus on your first purchase with promo code TAMPA04. That's promo code TAMPA04 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your next fill-up. With Upside, you can roll up to a nearby gas station and coast straight to cashback earnings. Don't forget to use promo code TAMPA04. Upside. Cashback smarter. Offers vary by user and location. Terms and conditions apply. Go to upside.com for details.
Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show. And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
Watch this segue. Speaking of Larry the Cable Guy, Hamas has said on Sunday, it was prepared to coordinate with the Red Cross to deliver aid to hostages held in Gaza if Israel meets certain conditions. After a video it released showing an emaciated captive drew sharp criticism from Western powers. Hamas said any coordination with the Red Cross is contingent upon Israel permanently opening humanitarian corridors and halting airstrikes during the distribution of aid. According to Israeli officials, 50 hostages now remain in Gaza, only 20 of whom are believed to be alive. Hamas thus far has barred humanitarian organizations from having any kind of access to the hostages, and families have little or no detail on their conditions. Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
That is really important. You know,
it's hard to follow what's going on for me personally.
Yeah, I just think of Trump, like the Trump drop. Like it applies to every situation with Hamas and Israel.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know what the F they're doing.
It's
a mess, man.
It's also one of those things that you're like, I don't know what's going on. So whenever people bring it up, I just go, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, yeah, it's so divided right now that where it's like if you say anything, you're getting into it, like
for sure.
You're pissing off somebody.
This is something we can get into because it has to do with radio people. President Donald Trump on Sunday lashed out at radio host Charlemagne the God, saying in a social media post that the popular broadcaster, quote, knows nothing about me or what I've done. Trump's comments came after Charlemagne criticized Trump on the Fox News show My View with Laura Trump. The show is hosted by the president's daughter-in-law, a former co-chair of the Republican National Committee, asked how he would rate Trump's presidency, and the radio host said, quote, I wouldn't give it a good rating simply because the least of us are still being impacted the worst. Trump said on True Social that Charlemagne was a, quote, dope with a low IQ who had voted for Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris. Charlemagne said he personally will benefit from the tax breaks approved in Trump's tax and spending law, but said there's going to be so many people that's hurt by that bill. I just love a few things. By the way, Trump also said that, can you believe this guy calls him the God? If I called myself the God, people would be outraged and stuff. I got to tell you, I don't like Charlemagne.
Me neither.
He just annoys me. He's one of those guys that comes across like he thinks he knows everything. Yep. And he was going after, what's his name? Ramaswamy. He was talking to him and talking about money and this and that and everything else. And I forget how it went down. They were talking about capitalism, and he was like kind of going against it on a radio show.
Yeah.
That is paid for by advertisers.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing. It's like, do you not understand what you're doing for a living and you're going against capitalism? It was wild.
Yeah, there's a way to articulate what he was trying to say, though. Like, I feel like he's like, look, I'm gonna get rich by this, but I think
he said it here.
Yeah, no, I think that's an admirable, thought. Whether it's easy to say.
I love that Trump is bringing back sleaze bag. He's using sleaze bag a lot to call people.
All the words.
Bringing that back.
Yeah. By the way, he also said again that U.S. is the hottest country.
Yeah.
I love that he calls it the hottest country.
If you're Charlemagne the God, though, it's got to feel great. To be able to get a response out of the president of the United States based on something you said.
The fact that the president is arguing with a radio host is wild.
Or South Park, but I think this is the thing I love about Trump, though, is like he is shooting for 100% approval from everybody.
Yeah.
Like because there's been times, and I think he's criticized the most. Going on Fox News, Charlemagne, it was like he's sort of gives Trump wins. But if it's not 100%,
right?
If he says a little bit something off,
that's just got to feel great. To the president responded to what I said.
Yeah, I saw. So Charlemagne does a podcast with comedian Andrew Schultz, and Andrew Schultz was all over social media. He's like, "Oh man, this is gonna be great." We can't wait to talk about this. But yeah, just the fact that he's talking about him is a win for Charlemagne. It really is. It's wild.
But it's gonna stop being a win. I mean, I'm not surprised anymore. It's like, oh my, could you believe this guy's? And they know. I think but I also think it's great. I don't know.
This is pretty funny. Instagram is no longer allowing public accounts to go live if they have less than 1,000 followers.
Okay.
For it.
Wow.
You're not popular enough.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear from you. Users have been reporting over the past few days that their accounts aren't eligible for live broadcast on the app anymore. We changed the requirements to use this feature, reads a notice that pops up when people try to host a live stream broadcast to their followers. Only public accounts with 1,000 followers or more will be able to create live videos. Now Meta has confirmed the new eligibility requirements.
That's Instagram saying you're not allowed to buy podcast equipment unless you have X amount of audience.
Right, yeah.
Like you should have to go get like a signed list, like go door to door and have people sign it and say, hey, if you prove that 100 people will at least say that they'll listen, then you can buy this.
Well, and the problem is now, like, kids, they all have a spam account is what they call it. So they have their regular account that's open, their parents follow and stuff. And then they have a spam account, which is private. They only let their friends on it and stuff. And that's where they're going live and showing fights or smoking weed or doing dumb pranks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then they delete them right after. And
yeah. So it's like, I feel like it's just trying to like cut out that.
But I got to tell you, I love this just because you're not as popular as you think you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many people that I'll see on Instagram and I'll pop up and I'll be like, hey, gang, I'm here. And it's like, hey, gang, who are you? I don't even know who you are. Or you probably already know this from my last video.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, person with 37 followers. I don't know this from your last video.
And look, the number's right on, too, by the way, because if you have 1,000, that's still not that much.
No.
And then if you grow that into something, it's still the rags to riches story. Like,
Right.
I feel like I don't want to be this person who's like, you know, oh, somebody with a good idea with no followers shouldn't be heard. Like, you need to get there, but you can get 1,000 followers with an idea that's like half baked. Go to TikTok, go to one of those things where you can build the audience, then go live.
It's funny to me because I think about how many people are trying to become famous just to be famous for, you know, I want to be famous for what? Famous. But we do know people that started out on social media and made something of it and did something where they turned it into an actual business. Cody Tucker.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Cody Tucker, who is a guy who started out doing these little bits and doing this stuff. He's on our show. He was on Joe Rogan. He has over 1 million followers, right?
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of different
several million.
Yes, a bunch of different famous people. He made something out of it. There's Andy, who does all the movie stuff and the celebrity stuff.
Oh, Andy Signor, yeah.
Yeah, who made something and puts a lot of work into it.
That's his full-time job. He makes a living doing that.
But then there's also a lot of people that think they're influencers, and you go, you have 34 followers, and you're terrible at it.
90, I'd say somewhere in the 90% of people that I like, if I'm watching listen to a podcast or I'm seeing somebody on Instagram, the thing that's alluring about them is that they seem like they really don't care. Like they're just doing it. They have a passion or a niche. Like Cody Tucker has like a niche. But when you listen to that guy talk, if you said, hey, we have this big opportunity for you to come and perform and you can get a 4-figure talent fee and blah, 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 he would literally say, no, because it's too close to water. Like I love that because it's like he's literally just a quirky guy that has an idea. Whereas 99% of the people we know who are trying to get like Cody Tucker would be like, hey man, you wouldn't offer it to him. They'd be like, hey man, I just, whatever I need to do to get into Tampa and then get on the cruise and perform and blah, 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 just let me know. And you're like, yeah, okay, no.
Yeah, because you know that there's the people that are trying to work the algorithm and trying to do the thing. I saw a clip the other day and it said when you live with an influencer family, and it was 3 kids and the mom and dad, and you couldn't hear what was playing, whatever, but it was a camera set up over here with a ring light, and they were standing over here, and you just see the mom go like this, like she's faking guitar, and then the dad starts faking drums, and the kids are doing moves, and it's like, oh, you just want them all to die.
Well, the Bring the Boom guy, it was like everyone was saying that he was actively trying to go viral for a while, and then that one Costco video hit, and now they're everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're as terrible as they are. They're putting all their time and effort into it and doing it, whatever. And they struck lightning. And it just happened, whatever. But there's so many people that you see. Oh, can you see me on camera pointing next door? You know, like the opportunity, whatever. If you gave Open Mouth Sally that opportunity, he'd be all over it because that's his whole thing. That's
and it's a different kind of, like, it might not be what I'm seeking out on Instagram, but like I don't blame anybody for trying.
Real Raw Radio 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at Copper Mug, Time Out Sports Bar, and Cool Vibes Pub and Grub. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral, keep it tasty.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah & Farrah, Tampa.
If you suffered an injury at a place of business, dial Pound Law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
August is Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus, first 50 callers get a free TrueScreen insect screen upgrade. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Summer is upon us. That means trips to the beach and sometimes a dirty car. That's why you need to think about a trip to Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can get the unlimited plan, go through as many times as you need to keep your car clean this summer. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-486-9600. That's 800-486-9600.
Shh, listen. That's a bullfrog. What's that? A cicada. That's an owl. Wait, what's that?
Oh, the Camptown ladies sing this song.
I think that's a donkey.
The Swamp Town mud hole stinks so strong. Oh, da do da oh.
Shrek.
Hey, kids.
Hi.
That little cicada bug's got nothing on me, right?
Donkey, give the children a little space.
Oh, they got plenty of space, Shrek. Wide open forest space. Why you always telling me to calm down and be quiet? Give them space. Do I talk too much? I'm real good at being quiet. I'm quiet right there. Quiet again. Donkey quiet. Snail quiet. Turtle quiet.
Get out and explore nature. You never know what you might find. To learn more about all the fun stuff waiting for you outdoors, go to discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. This message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, kids, you know some consider slugs a delicacy.
Ew.
Since there's been school, there's been homework. And whether students like it or not, homework is here to stay. I'm Andy Ford, president of the Florida Education Association. As educators, we've heard every excuse in the book regarding homework, some that even make us chuckle. But the benefits from homework are no laughing matter. Homework helps develop study skills, time management skills, independence, and responsibility. There are a few things you can do to help make homework a priority in your home. Set aside a place where your child is comfortable doing homework. Pick a specific time to begin homework every day and stick to it. Review your child's homework and have consequences when it isn't done. Working together, parents and teachers can make this a successful school year for every student in Florida.
A message from the Florida Education Association.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll. And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
It's the JP Show. Without JP. On a Monday, 1025 The Bone. Part of me wanted just to go down the lineup because JP's out all week. But y'all have to just listen and you'll figure out what's happening.